Rene, great to have you with us. I know you've just released a report on the logistics sector. Just give us, I suppose, some of the highlights from the report.
What we see is that the logistics real estate is doing very well in comparison, certainly with other asset classes. As we have seen in the last year, we saw that 10% more take up in the market of logistics real estate. That's also due to the growth of e-commerce, which plays an important role all over Europe. It has also to do with companies building more inventories to be sure that if there's a disruption in the supply chain, whether that's a ship in the Suez Canal or a container terminal going down in China, companies just want to be more resilient to be sure that they can deliver as agreed with their customers. We did a survey, as you mentioned, among Europe's leading logistics real estate developers and investors. And what we see is also that due to the growth of the logistics real estate market, we don't see any dark clouds. So what you see is that more and more investors are looking to logistics real estate, also coming from other asset classes like hotel has a difficult, office or retail investors. So they shift also part of their budgets toward logistics real estate. So it's crowdy. Let's say a lot of companies are looking for logistics real estate assets, meaning also that we see all over Europe yield compression. So if I compare the end of this year, the expectations with mid last year, then probably yields will go down with 40 basis points. So that's pretty substantial. It varies obviously per market and per city or logistics hotspot, but it's definitely something what we see. We expect this year that the growth will slow down a little bit because last year was also, as 2020 was the first COVID-19 year, everybody in shock, everybody pushed the brake button and said, hey, what are we really going to see? But last year that grew again, not only on the side of super-sized distribution center, what we call the mega distribution center, so warehouses is more than 400,000 square foot or 40,000 square meters, but you see also a growth in city distribution centers, in last mile, final mile hubs, or whatever the terminology is. Everybody expects a huge increase in that. So the logistics real estate looks to, for this year, it looks like a sunny future, but a battle to find the right assets for investors. And for developers, there is an issue finding the right real estate plots, because in various European countries, in the Czech Republic, in Germany, in Belgium, in the Netherlands, we really see a problem in that respect. So finding land is not an easy task these days.
And Rene, in terms of the outlook for 2022 and going forward, in terms of investment locations, what are you seeing there? Where do you see the most attractive markets?
Attractive depends a little bit, Richard, also from what your business strategy are. You could say, well, I go to big logistics real estate markets in Europe, like Germany or the UK and France or the Netherlands. And then we know that yields are low, but they are in the center of the markets, have large national market or an interesting international position. So those are low risk, but also low yields at the end of the day. If you look, for example, to Southern Europe, or if you look to Central and Eastern Europe, you see that those markets are not overflown by so many logistics real estate investors. Those are interesting opportunities. Yields are higher there. Now, Central and Eastern Europe has also been discovered by many companies already. So there are a large number of players already active there as well. So I would say that what is attractive also means, where are you looking for? Are you looking for risk-free, relatively low yields? Are you looking for more risky countries and logistics environments with a higher return? So that depends also a little bit on the fund strategy in many cases, where you're looking for.
Great, really interesting to catch up. Interesting to see what the investors will look at in terms of those strategies, whether they'll take a core one or a more opportunistic route. Thanks very much for joining us, Rene.